Over here, we Bonnie and Clyde in there, you know.
We riding.
I ain't mean to get so deep with y'all, but you know, Spirit said just spread the word.
And here we are.
And here we are.
You know, first segment, you know, we spoke about International Side Chick Day. You know what I'm saying? Then we had to pull up and talk about the importance of the first date, what these unstable creatures and niggas ain't doing on the date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then we
gotta
had
step
to
it
talk
up.
about interracial dating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Regarding culture, are you okay with your man dating outside his culture? Or are you okay with women? Are you okay dating outside your culture?
I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead. I was gonna be honest.
You can't give. You already gave commentary on this.
Okay.
What else? What do we have on?
Well, I never got a chance to say whether or not I was cool with it. I just gave like little history stuff. But I'm actually, I feel like if you love somebody, you should go for it. It really doesn't matter what creed or whatever they are. Everybody has their own personal preferences, and if that's your preference, that's your preference. Yeah. But you shouldn't be mad if you see like, you know, two people that are from a different place together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let them rock.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I think as a black man, we receive a lot of flack from our black woman community if you choose to date outside of that. But whatever. That's not this. That's not that. We on this. Live on Broadway podcast. Is there a double standard for black men that doesn't exist for the black woman? When it comes, well, is there? Let me just make it plain, right?
It sounded juicy.
Is there a double standard for the black male that doesn't exist for the black female inside the black community? I.e., black. Well, I'll get to that. Is there a double standard that exists inside the black community for the black male that doesn't exist for the black female?
I think so.
Keep that same energy.
I think that, well, everything is perception. So a lot of things is taught. You know what I'm saying?
Learned behavior.
Yes, learned behavior. So until something inside of you tells you something's not right, or you keep on doing the same thing and getting the same results, and you're looking for change, or you're trying to just evolve and expand, that's when you'll start like doing things differently. But I think there's just like this misconception that you know, black men aren't nothing. They're the worst of the worst. And it's not just us as a community that might put it out there. You see it in movies, you know, like I was just watching Fall into Grace the other day. And I'm like, you know, I did a whole like report on that joint. Like that joint was horrible, yo. I mean, for my liking, it was horrible. Anybody that enjoyed it, that was cool. I really don't like movies that I could like, you know, depict what's gonna happen next.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
It's like the certain stigmas that certain directors might use in their movies to depict us as people. Like, okay, well, yeah, let me get a dark skinned guy to be the bad guy. Let me get the light skinned guy to save the day. You know what I'm saying? So they're not knowing that they're implanting things in people's heads. You know, having them to believe that, you know, okay, well, this particular guy, you better grab your purse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy,
I feel like, right, and I throw the mic to the Giants in a moment, but I feel like there is a double standard, right, when it comes to the black men inside the black community. You know what I mean? I feel like, going back to the previous topic, I feel like if a black man choose to date outside of his race, you know, we receive scrutiny for that.
Yeah.
If I choose to date, and the irony of it is, right, not contradict my last point about what S. Graham BK said, but I'm sorry, your thighs was hypnotized. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. I saw a thigh, I saw a skin, and I lost what I was going. Okay, let me go back to what I was saying though. Carry the 1, multiply it by 2. I said I wasn't good at division, so just skip that part. But anyway, so yo, I feel like inside the black community as being a black male, and the irony of it is, if a black man dates a Latina woman, you know what I'm saying? It's like a black woman might give him some bad energy.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And it's like she's black too. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
She's black too.
That's a fact.
So the irony of it is like the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long story less long. I feel like me as a black man, I'm totally okay and fine with a black woman dating outside of your culture. If you find happiness, whatever that is, inside of whatever that is, find it. Like
Right.
the fuck, like I'm cool with it. Like I'm not. So if I'm walking down the street and I see, what's your name, Lapita? What's her name, right? If I
Yes.
see Lapita, you know what I mean, with Prince Harry, I'm like, all right, cool. Like that's interesting. I like that. You know, oh, he must make you happy. He
Right.
must have went the extra mile to satisfy you under whatever, you know, whatever pretenses those may
Right.
be. You know what I mean? And long story less long. At this point, it's not so less long.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not.
Wow.
It was a while,
But shit, y'all niggas had y'all time. I'm here.
Shout did. Them niggas shout
Absolutely.
did.
You know? So
Right.
yeah, but I definitely feel like there's a double standard
There is.
inside, you know, for the black men inside the black community. And I want you to speak on that. King, what's your Instagram name? What's your sign? Where you from?
I mean, it's in my
Bad means good.
at the Brooklyn Pisces. So
The fuck is
you
there,
know,
right?
it's all there. But no, how I feel about that honestly is that and I don't want to speak for all black women, but
Right.
when I hear stuff like this, I really feel like it's a matter of that there's less black men than there are black women. So when black women, they don't have as much they don't have much variety. They don't have much of a choice as black men do, you know, as far as the ratio of men to women.
Right. At
And
least we're not in Atlanta.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
What does
yeah.
that have to do about the price of 10 Harlem?
Because of the fact that I'm explain myself.
Just saying.
The thing is that it's like, yo, we here. It's an abundance of us. Why are you dating outside of your race when there's so many of us? Now, as far as black men, there's not
There's
that many
not
of
a lot.
y'all. There's many black women out there.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you
I'm
did
saying,
there. I
yeah.
see what you did there.
I'm saying, and I'm not again.
I see what you did there.
I'm not speaking for all black women, but I've had these conversations
I
with a
missed
few
that
women where it was like, yo, P, it's a bunch of us. Like, why y'all just out here dating other races and stuff when there's so many black women out here, so many of us. And on the flip side of that, for black men, it's not that many black men out there to be sitting there, and so they have to kind of date outside their race or even date outside of their sexuality. Some of them don't even want to date men at all. They're like, yo, I want to just, yo, so
But wait, wait. So wait.
On some
You
real
feel like wait. That was a dating outside of their sexuality. For man or for
Let
woman?
me not say that. There are some women who are
'Cause-
bisexual who choose women
You
over
almost got
men
it.
because, yeah.
Bro, but can I touch on that, please?
Yeah, sure.
Touch on it.
I want to get Raina on the Giants.
Raina?
Yes.
Yeah. You go ahead, though, Harmony. We'll come around to you.
I'll be really quick. Just to touch on what you said. When I was younger, there was a guy, a black guy that I really liked, and I noticed that he would go on for Latino women. And I used to say, "Yo, what's up with you? Like, why you going for the Spanish girl?" And a lot of the boys at the time had this. They got pretty hair. My baby's gonna be pretty. You know, it was like a crazy stereotype that made me feel less than. And I'm keeping that transparent for y'all right now.
It's
As
true.
a kid, that's what was my first thought.
Keep that
But is there a
same
double-
energy.
double standard, which was your initial question.
Yeah.
And we definitely have a double standard. Like if a man goes out and dates a bunch of women, he's the man. But if a woman goes out and dates a bunch of men, she's a hoe. You know, and it's really unfortunate. So I can't have a choice because if I open my legs to too many guys, one too many, now I'm a whore and I'm not worthy of a great man because I dated several. But as a man, you get to date everything under the sun and you're praised. And you know, so that's the double standard that I see in the black community.
You see, Giants. There's not too many. There's not too many that I've had up here that I actually enjoy going toe to toe and sparring with. But that's an excellent fucking point. That's an excellent point, right? But I'll combat that with this. The same rules apply from a man to a woman. There's a lot of women being a black man. I've seen, well, he's light skinned. He got good hair.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna have his babies.
He cool.
Right. So that double standard that you point out is not really a double standard if it's equal on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if women are doing it,
Is it really equal if there's more women than men? Is it really equal?
I mean,
it's not really equal.
I can't be. I mean, you and I, we're not in charge of the population, and
But we
Right.
can
there
speak
being-
statistically. Like
Yeah.
statistically, there's not enough men for us to even be saying
Let's go
all
to
them.
China.
And especially light skinned men. Y'all far and few out this motherfucker. But I know you ain't say let's go to China.
See, it's a
But
billion people
I
there.
hear you. I hear you, Hall.
I'm not.
I hear you, Hall. hold on, Giants. Let me get the energy. Let me get the energy and what's happening on the live. Respect the mic. Talk to me, Raina.
Well,
Sicko
there's
Respect
a
the mic.
lot.
Respect the mic.
Is a lot of comments, so I'm trying to figure out where to start. But I guess I start here. So the underscore collector said for the last question is, I think that the climate of our culture is been exploited. We need to be staying home, not separating, keeping our strong genes for our nation. Once you start having kids with other races, you're straight and dumb.
Okay, he sound all right. Cool, that's fine. He sound like he falls under the regime of Hitler. Keep it moving.
Yeah. Hold on.
Next,
Okay, so wrong. So at
I fuck with you, collectors.
Then he started getting to the end. He was like, "What?
Right, keep the genes for our culture." Talk to me.
Okay,
What else?
anywho.
What do we have on this segment?
so on this segment, it says. Okay, whoa, hold on. So it said at Ron Day though. I hope that's right. What's wrong with being a strong black woman? We have to be. We've been put down so long, so oppressed that we need to. It's a must that we uplift the black sisters. And also, wait, hold on, because it's a lot. Okay, hold on.
Pump
Give
your
me one more.
fist
Give me
right
one
now.
more. Give me
Fist in
one
the air,
more.
y'all.
Wait. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay.
So we gotta get her up here.
Where?
This is hard.
That's Bible
Rod
talk she got
Davo,
right
it
there.
says, but does the Latino woman define herself as black woman? No. Most consider themselves as white. Therefore, most think they are better than black women.
Yeah, no. Okay, all right, spin the mic. What was her Instagram name? Respect the mic.
That was at Ron Day Low.
Okay.
So here's the thing on that, right? I wouldn't give a rat horse shit what the fuck you identify as. That sounds like you have some self-esteem
Issues.
problems and issues. You know what I mean? That's deep rooted. Rooted. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we
That's
do.
deep rooted inside of yourself and whoever taught you that bullshit. Because and I agree, right? My brother is married to a Dominican woman, right? She's a light-skinned Dominican woman. So light-skinned Dominican women feel like they are better than dark-skinned Dominican women.
It's within the
You know what I mean?
It's a colorism.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
is.
and that just
That's
is what it
everywhere.
is. However, bitch, you Dominican. The fuck?
everywhere.
Like it just is what it is. You know, pass the mic.
It's everywhere.
Talk
White
to me.
supremacy is a worldwide phenomenon.
That's right. It's
No.
everywhere.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
White supremacy is a worldwide phenomenon.
Yes, it is.
And I'm here for that. And I'm here for that. I think there's a lot of self-hatred that's going on.
It is.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people not being able to identify and know who they are, what they are, where
That's
they come
right.
from. And I'm not, the apple don't fall too far from the tree for myself. You know what I mean? My family comes from the South.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We need some collard greens.
Exactly. You know, my grandfather, they dealt with alcoholism. And I always say, like, you know, my mother passed away from addiction. You know what I mean? And I have a very addictive personality. So there's certain
Right.
things I don't necessarily get in my bag where I haven't ever smoked weed. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I haven't ever done certain things because I know,
You know yourself.
nigga, I'm going in.
You gonna
nigga.
overindulge it.
Nigga, if I'm gonna be a monkey, I'm gonna be an 8, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I
Ray does have a hookah addiction.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
Well,
Happy back?
actually, I haven't done hookah in about a month. Actually,
okay.
you know what I mean. But away from that, keeping the tone the same.
Right.
You know, I have a very addictive personality, so I know there's certain things that I stay clear of because I mean I ain't invent the wheel. You know what I mean? So if that shit came from my family, I stay away from it because I'm not trying to wake up the sleeping giant. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? So I stay away from that. But you know what I'm saying? Give me, listen, Queen. Listen, I'll tell you this much.
Listening. I'm here with you.
I got a few more. I got about 2 more commentaries that I want to get before I come back to you, Queen.
Okay.
Talk to me. Pink Sapphire.
I just want to say something really, really quick. You was saying that, you know, Dominicans and, you know, Black or Latino women is the same thing. But what about that comment a while ago that Sin Santana had made as a Latina woman saying on a podcast? I don't remember the podcast, but
she said on her Twitter.
She did say, yeah, it was also.
Okay. Angela Yee. Go ahead.
Okay, so she basically said, you know, I do get treated better than to that degree. I'm paraphrasing than Black women. So there's an inner thing of like, I am better than you, kind of
but
thing.
But is it that she feels better or that people treat her better?
She was saying that the Black man treats her at like a prize. She sees the treatment being different. That's
But there's white men. There's white men.
Didn't he leave?
There's white men that treat Black women. There's white men that treat Black women like royalty.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Going back to
Wait till I get back
they
to
don't
me.
see themselves as Black.
Wait till I get
Not
back to
all.
Because some women are in
I'm not
denial.
saying, yeah.
Talk to me.
Let's be honest. Some women.
What's your Instagram name so they know who's speaking?
Okay, my Instagram is Shelly519.
Okay.
And they're in denial because as a person of color and a Latina woman,
You're the perfect person to speak on this.
exactly. I know for myself, as a child, I didn't know my roots. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm a mixture. I'm Dominican and Catition. And at the end of the day, I'm Black, but I'm also Latina, but I don't deny my culture.
But see,
but that's the thing. Like when that person made that comment that all Latino women identify as white, it's because they don't know their roots.
Wait. Let me ask you this, right? When you say, and this is the confusing part of it, right? Because that's the idea I had earlier. When a Latina woman say, or men say, I'm this, but I'm also that. It's confusing to me as a Black man because if you say my mother is Black, but my father is Dominican, so I'm Dominican and I'm Black. No, you're just Black. That's how I see it. So it's confusing to me as a Black man to see or hear someone say I'm this and I'm that because to me I just feel like, but that it's almost like one cancels out the other.
But that's the thing. It's confused. Like for example, it's confusing to you, but to a lot of people, straight off the bat, if they see me, you're a Black girl. Once they hear me talk Spanish, oh wait, something's wrong there. Right. And that's the situation. Sometimes we have to feel that we have to identify ourselves. We have to put ourselves out there so that people understand where we're coming from before they start saying, oh, well, you ain't one of us.
I feel like you are what you identify as, period, point blank. Meek, what you closing regards.
Closing regards is crazy because I work with all type of people, and I don't know if it's just my sign. I really like, I be trying to just bring balance. I'm a Libra, so I always try to bring balance. I was brought up in Flatbush, and the Haitians really had a tough time coming up in Flatbush when I was there, the Caribbean guys, and they were the first to have their independence free as Black people. So a lot of the hatred that was towards the Haitians was because of that. And, you don't find that out later until you start kind of like trying to figure out who you are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you start, realizing that, oh, we did some dope stuff out here. Like, oh, word, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, it's just, we're actually moving with like 700 years of vibrations. You know what I'm saying? Because however your grandmother felt when she was carrying that one and that one, it trickles down. So a lot of the behavior that we have that's going on within our community dates all the way back to the in-house, out-house Negro. How the in-house Negro was treated a little bit different because of who her father was. She was able to learn how to read. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I'm over here picking pops in the scoopity boo bop bop bam bang. You know what I mean? Like, so, it starts from back there. And then our own community, like I've heard mothers tell their kids, you little mother black, you know, like it's just hurtful because
Deep-rooted
it's
hatred.
it's deep rooted, and until we start to, you know, embrace one another, and like you got team light skin, team dark skin, team Spanish, team this, team that, all these damn teams, yo. But when we get in front of the man, he not going through the teams, y'all. All niggas.
Yeah, he treated Latina, Latino
they don't care
just like
about
a black
the
person. Treat them all
curl.
the same.
They don't care how soft that curl come out. It's a curl, so it's a nigga. You understand? It ain't straight. That shit don't lay
Keep
down.
that
That shit rise
same
to the
energy.
sun. You know what I'm saying?
Keep going.
So it's
About
like
to pull a James Brown. Somebody bring her coat out and put it around her shoulders.
So-
You know what I'm saying?
No, because I just feel like, you know, I'm just tired of the separation that we got within ourselves. Like, if it's not the color, it's where you're from. Oh, you Jamaican, I'm Haitian, I'm Guyanese, I'm this. I don't F with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got dropped off at different places. We are all connected by oneness. You know what I'm saying? So all that different this and that, we all use salt, we all use garlic, we all use pepper. How you cooking? You know what I'm saying? Like, we using the same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, guys, listen. It's always a pleasure to get your energy in this room. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in there. You know, Mick, you had some fire. That was
sorry.
I was
It's
about
just-
to get up and start doing my Holy Ghost.
Oh, shout on
dance.
them. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? You know, this is always dope. I always enjoy this energy.
Yeah.
You know, are we cool now?
Ooh.
Okay,
Don't pull out the 4/5 for
you
them.
know, like she, you know, she from Brooklyn. She got one in the head on me. She had it since she walked in the door. You know what I mean? I just, you know, I want to say, listen. Positivity, my sister.
Love the energy. Dope
what I
energy in the
mean?
building. Everybody give yourself whatever. Round of applause.
Round of
pat on
applause
the
for everybody
back.
that's in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Orlando,
Shout out to everybody that's in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ruby. You know what I mean? Smoking gun for she won't be in a relationship after tonight's podcast. But
In a relationship, he ain't got no social media.
let's wrap this up, Giants. Look,
Let's do it.
as said before, March 28th, if you want to get in tune with what's happening with LOBP, we will be shooting our pilot episode for network television. Get in tune, hit us on the gram, Live on Broadway podcast. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's in the room. Shout out to everybody that's our first and last time listeners.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Yo, listen. If for any one reason they gotta admire. Listen, we gonna get signed as a group. You know what I mean? Because we be busting out in octaves in this bitch. You know, shout out to everybody, Live on Broadway podcast.
Definitely.
Shout out to the viewership on Instagram. You know what I mean? We here with the shits every Monday, 7 p.m.ish, 9 p.m.ish. We pull up with the shits in the smoke. Where else would you want to be but on a Monday with Live on Broadway podcast?
Ew.
Boom!
If you're still listening this long, then we must be doing something right. You want to be part of our next live in-studio audience? You want your videos and questions to be part of our next promo run? Then submit everything to rsbpliveonbroadway@gmail.com. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Or you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @IM_Broadway.